said to me, "Take your clothes off." And I said no. And I left. And they told me they were gonna burn all my music. And they didn't stop. They didn't stop asking me, and then I just froze and I don't even remember. And I will not say his name. I understand this Me Too movement. I understand that some people feel really comfortable with this, and I do not. I do not ever want to face that person again. When I was 19, I changed forever. Part of me shut down for many years. I didn't tell anyone.
Buckle up because Lady Gaga is about to make jaws drop and spill some tea so piping hot it'll have you sweating. Yes, the pop queen herself is marching into that courtroom, ready to rip the mask off Diddy and all those dark, twisted secrets he's been hiding. This isn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity drama. We're talking power, manipulation, and secrets so wild even Hollywood couldn't script it. So how did we even get here? Lady Gaga's glittering rise to fame was anything but the fairy tale it seemed. Behind those award-winning songs and bold fashion statements lies a story of trauma, resilience, and pain that most fans had no clue about. It wasn't until her heart-wrenching sit-down with Oprah that we got a glimpse of what she's endured. Gaga didn't hold back. She recounted a nightmare that started when she was just 19, a time marked by unspeakable horror and years of untreated pain. "I was raped repeatedly at 19 years old," she bravely shared, revealing that the trauma left her with crippling PTSD, a wound that never truly healed as she was thrown into stardom overnight with no support system in place. She went from one stage to another trying to escape the horrors of her past, but it wasn't until years later that the toll of those early wounds led her to a breaking point. Therapy and medication became her lifeline. But even with all that, there was something she could never shake off, the feeling of being controlled, used, manipulated, and that's where Diddy comes in. Yes, Gaga and Diddy go back way further and deeper than anyone realized. While we all know Gaga had her struggles breaking into the industry, only a handful knew about the secret, toxic grip Diddy had on her during those early days. He wasn't just a mentor. Oh no, insiders claim he controlled her every move, from her career choices down to her personal life. Sound familiar? Diddy's been known to keep his women on a tight leash, manipulating and suffocating them under his power. His controlling ways allegedly didn't just affect Gaga's career, they burrowed into her mental health, layering onto past traumas she was already battling. But then things got darker, a whole new level of sinister. One night, sources say Gaga found herself trapped in a nightmare when Diddy's violent side reared its ugly head. During a heated argument at a club, Diddy reportedly pulled out a gun and fired shots, with one woman injured right in the face. Gaga was there, locked in her car for a terrifying 15 hours as the chaos unfolded around her. That night shattered her. The shooting was the breaking point, forcing her to confront the depth of Diddy's control and abuse. She knew she had to escape, boxsuit, but not without scars. The emotional weight of that night and the trauma of her past piled up until Gaga finally decided enough was enough. But just because Gaga broke free doesn't mean Diddy's grip loosened on everyone. Enter Cassie, another woman allegedly caught in his web of control. Friends close to Cassie have described their relationship as emotionally abusive, saying she was trapped in Diddy's toxic games for over a decade. Cassie's own friends have shared that she lived in constant fear, with Diddy managing every aspect of her life. It was like he was trying to mold her into another version of Gaga, someone he could dominate fully. The man's obsession with power didn't stop, it just found new targets. Even Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal has come forward to confirm these claims. He's painted Diddy as a man who thrives on manipulation and intimidation, keeping everyone under his thumb, a pattern that's too frequent to be coincidence. And now here we are, on the brink of an explosive legal showdown. Gaga, the survivor, the fighter, is ready to break her silence on all of it. The world is watching as she prepares to stand against him, to reveal the twisted, abusive behavior that has been hidden behind his fame for so long. Gaga could very well be the catalyst that exposes not just what she went through, but a whole legacy of manipulation. Her testimony could not only unravel Diddy's carefully crafted public image, but also send shockwaves through the industry, bringing attention to the pain he's allegedly caused countless women. Social media is buzzing. Fans are cheering her on, urging her to stand strong and deliver justice for herself, for Cassie, and for every woman who's ever been under his toxic influence. And with every whisper of her upcoming testimony, Diddy's empire starts to look a little shakier. But of course, not everyone thinks Gaga should go through with it. Some say she's given enough of herself to the public, and dredging up these memories could do more harm than good. So what do you think? Is Lady Gaga about to be the voice that finally calls Diddy out? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned, because this saga is far from over, and if you think this is wild, you haven't seen anything yet. We've got even more bombs.